Hey guys, quick little update on this 83 GMC that I have. I know Jimmy kind of done a video on it. It was sort of a workbench. My kids got toys everywhere and they just accumulate. So this old truck's kind of caught a bunch of them on the hood. But anyway, I put an air dam on it just the other day. I don't think that was in Primer's best video. I put these new wheels and tires on it. These are just 8-inch rallies. Got these at a good bargain from an old guy up in Knoxville. He actually took these off to put a set of these 20-inch torque thrusters on his truck. These wheels are everywhere. I know a lot of people kind of don't really like them. I guess they feel like they're overplayed or whatever. Maybe they are. I don't know, but they still look good. I mean, they're probably the best looking wheel on these c-10s in my opinion. I've seen a bunch of them. I've had several different types throughout the years. This is all I've had for the last several years, but again, they just look good. I mean, it's hard to beat them, especially for the money. But anyways, I bought these wheels for this truck, and I bought those wheels for this truck. But after I drove this one up the rod run back, I liked this truck, so I decided just to take the lowering kit and stuff I'd ordered for this truck, put it on this truck, and vice versa. Now this one's a High Sierra, this one's just a Sierra, so both of these trucks are kind of bottom of the line trucks. They're both V8 trucks. They're both originally V8 trucks. This one, you can see it's kind of got the cheap trim on the dash, you know, like around the gauges. It's not the little stainless steel insert and stuff. Rubber floor mat. Then now this one's got an AM/FM cassette, but I would say this truck probably just come with the radio. Probably didn't have the cassette player in it. That radio actually come out of Big Red, which is Primer's best old truck. Well, it's my old truck too, but I picked that radio up from Dylan, the guy that bought it up at the rod run some time ago, and totally forgot I had it and ran back into it not long ago when I talked to Jimmy, and he said just put it in this truck. I've got several of those radios, but I knew this one did work before the boy pulled it out. But anyway, what I was getting at, yeah, the rubber floor mat, kind of the cheap trim. Now this truck had a rubber floor mat. I put carpet in it. I like carpet better. If there's any moisture gets under it, seems like it will actually let it dry somewhat. The rubber mat will not. And I've still got the rubber mat that come out of this truck. It's a blue rubber mat, so I'm sure somebody will want that. But anyways, what I was saying, both of these trucks have 1-inch rotors. You've heard me talk about the lowering kits. You've either got a 1 inch or 1.25, and I never really understood why. I thought maybe the 6-cylinder trucks had the smaller brakes, but I'm starting to think it was the lower models, the cheaper models, like the Sierra Classic probably would have had the 1.25, like a Silverado or whatever. Maybe even back in the 70s, some of the Bonanzas and Cheyennes and all that stuff. Now, of course, the 80s, Cheyenne went from the nicer truck kind of to the cheaper truck. I don't know. I can't keep up with all that. But anyway, that was the whole moral of that. I'm starting to think the smaller rotor was on the cheaper trucks. But anyways, the biggest part of this video, this dash. Right out the gate, I do not like it. It sucks. This is a molded dash pad. I bought this from Summit Racing, and I had to do a lot of trimming on it to make it fit. Now, I measured this. I put it up against the original dash, and this stuck out. God, it was way out here. And I used to work in a plant where we molded plastic parts for cars, and we called all that flashing. And that was one of my jobs for a long time, was trimming that old stuff off. And evidently, they didn't fill that position, so they just send you this $300 and something dash pad and expect you to go to trimming it to make it fit. Now, I had to trim it around here, all the way around the back, on the other side. Just a shame. And you can see it don't really lay flat. This is my vent. That was kind of my fault. I didn't have that clip down. Well, it's wanting to pop back out. Now, you've got to put these clips and stuff in. Now, this clip has slipped out. It's kind of stuck up. It's, again, just a lot of aggravation, and I had to put a screw in it. I had to measure off the original dash. This is supposed to come over here to this screw to hold that, and then this goes through a tab, that goes through a tab. This one doesn't even have a tab on this side. This side I had to drill a hole through, This won't even come close, and it didn't even have a metal tab. It was just this dash material. I had it pulled over there, had a screw in it, it ripped. Just junk, aftermarket junk. It's really aggravating when you spend good money on something and it doesn't work out. Now this is, again, just no shop truck right now. This would be a good candidate if somebody wanted to make a nice truck, but right now it's just going to be a shop truck. I'll probably have this one for sale here soon. If it brings what I want it to bring, cool, I'll let it go. If it don't, I'll lower it and put some wheels and stuff on it too. This thing's got a really good sounding small block in it. It really beats the ground. Sounds like it's got really high compression. Just the way it hits. You can go back on some of my videos and watch some of those videos, and some of y'all may know what I'm talking about. But anyway, again, gotta get the seat covered. I just got my hog reams and stuff in for that today. Somebody stole the window regulator out of this, which is odd. It seems like it would take a while to do that. You know, I haven't even really looked down the bottom of this door. It may be down in there. Who knows? I doubt it. But Primer's Best thinks he has one, so maybe we'll go that route and get it out of that truck. But anyways, like I said, just wanted to give y'all kind of an update on this truck, where I'm at on it, and show y'all that dash. Don't order that dash. That comes from Summit Racing, and I love Summit Racing. Not trying to knock Summit at all. I'm sure that they do not make this dash pad. I'm sure that they kind of third party that from some company, and I don't know what the brand name was, is what sucks, because the box was not marked. Nothing on this dash pad was marked as far as a brand, so I couldn't tell you what brand it is. But I did order it from Summit Racing. Now some of the others may fit better. This one here just sucks. I mean, it is terrible. I would much rather have a Coverlay cap than I would that garbage. And you know, maybe later on I'll put it on there. Right now, again, I'm just trying to get the truck put together and maybe moving on to somebody else that will enjoy it. But again, I do want it running and driving. That way I can get better money out of it, of course. And it's just a lot easier to sell one if they can start that truck up and take off down the road, or at least load it on a trailer. So, you know, if you got to come out here and try to drag something up on a trailer with a winch, it's aggravating. I've had to do it a lot. So anyway, got to get the motor and transmission pulled out of this one. I'm going to take the transmission off, put it over there on my little old stand, and rebuild the transmission and tear the motor down as far as the oil pan, timing cover, valve covers, all that good stuff. Pressure wash it, clean it up, paint it, and put all new gaskets on it, and then have the new transmission. So probably go ahead and wash it and penetrol it as well. Typically I wouldn't do that if it's one I was going to sell, but I did with Walter, and Walter sold with the penetrol on it. So whatever. Again, I don't care if I sell this truck or not. I don't need it. I really need the room right now. I've got to get a carport and get this boat out of my garage. If it wasn't for our current administration and the inflation rate, I would go ahead and build another garage. But there's just no way I'd do that right now. So I've got to get some room in here. I've got to get a lift in here, pretty much where this truck's sitting at, and have that one open for my red truck, and this middle one's just going to be toolboxes and a transmission bench for now. Maybe later on do something different, and like I said, build me another garage just to keep my stuff in. Anyway, again, just a quick update on this truck. Wanted to give y'all a heads up on those Summit Racing dash pads. Stay away from them. Just in my opinion, if you want to try one, go for it. I don't think you're going to be satisfied. I know I wasn't. But all right, guys, y'all have a good one. And I've got some ideas going on for this truck. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. The old wheels are turning just a little bit. I talked to a buddy at work, and I don't know what I'm going to do. So anyway, stay tuned on that. Maybe I'll let y'all know what's up with this one on the next one. Have a good one, guys.